Hello, hello. How is everyone? And we're live. Hello, hello. Let's get this shared to the places. Hopefully we'll get some notifications going. Okay. Where are all the people? Say hi as you're hopping on so I know you're here. And say hi as you're hopping on so I know you're here. I was thinking this would be a great time to go live because it's 10 a.m. in New York. And I'm not often getting to see my United States peeps. But maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm still being blocked by the Facebooks. Which I think is a very distinct possibility. Anyone? What's happening here? Okay. All right, we're going live on Instagram. Is there anybody here on Facebook? What's going on? This is crazy. I just don't understand how the engagement and the algorithm has just gotten so to shit over here. It's crazy. Say hi as you're hopping on. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from. Hi to the people on Instagram. We have way more watchers on Instagram already way more people on Instagram than Facebook. All right, well, I'm going to talk about the things. It's 11:10 p.m. in Bali. I've been working all day. I've been working. Hello from Michigan. I was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan, so that's exciting. I've been working since 9 o'clock this morning, pretty early, maybe 9:30. And I just got done and I wanted to hop on because we have some really exciting things happening in the Leah Steele brand and coming up in the next weeks. So I wanted to hop on and talk about it. I did drop a new podcast today, and it is live in all the places where my podcasts are streamed. And in that podcast, I was chatting about the situation with Joe Rogan. And so, those of you that have been following me for a while perhaps know that I have been fairly censored, I guess is a good word, by, I'd like to call it cock blocking actually, but I've been fairly censored on Facebook. The algorithm has not been kind to me. And I've been getting a fair amount of censorship happening over on my YouTube channel. And, I really believe that this current culture that we have right now, this cancel culture in particular, and inhibiting people's freedom of speech is a really, really dangerous and bad idea. So yeah, say hi as you're hopping on if you're watching on Facebook. I'm not sure how the quality of video is there. But yeah, say hi to me. I'm gonna see if I can, comments are coming through, that's good. So I was actually, so definitely you can go listen to the podcast, but went on a little riff today on the podcast about what happened with Joe Rogan, about him being taken off of the Spotify platform, and sort of the the danger that I see in repression of free speech and public figures being able to share their opinions. And Stephanie said she just listened to it, great episode. But I also talked about the other issue that people are bringing up about Joe Rogan, which is the issues around racism. And I'm a multiracial woman, if you're not aware. I do have Indigenous American ancestry and Black ancestry. And so, yeah, I spoke a little bit about, what I thought about that. And it's going to be really interesting to see what the response is to that. I think people are either going to really love it or, they're going to try to cancel me. So we'll see what happens. But so that's kind of, how my day started. And we've just got a lot of really exciting things happening in the business. And there's been a lot of frustration on my part and the team's part that, my live streams are just not being seen. We're not getting my followers, even the people that have follow first, aren't getting notified of my live streams when I go live on Facebook. My verification just came through recently on Facebook, and it took almost a year to get that done. And so there's been a lot of censorship and a lot of restriction of free speech. And I just, I think that it's really important that we continue to support platforms that are censorship free. And, I'm making a move to a few platforms in the coming weeks that I'll definitely be sharing more about. And you can always find my stuff on Rumble, which is a place where, I'm sharing stuff that gets censored other places. And you can always come and join me in my Telegram channel, which is, it's interesting because somebody's just posting on Instagram that had it not been for my post in my Telegram channel, they wouldn't have even known I was live. And that just really is the reality right now, going from having thousands of views on my videos to not so many. And right now on Facebook, 5 people watching. I mean, it's just maddening and insane. Anyway, it is what it is. But it's one of the reasons why I did the podcast episode and I spoke up out about it, because, algorithm has been so difficult and censorship has been so difficult. So anyway, hope you enjoy the podcast. Definitely go listen to it. It's episode 23. I think I don't even know what I called it. Joe Rogan, racism, and I don't know, cancel culture or something like that. So it's episode 23. Definitely go listen to that again anywhere podcasts are streamed. Hopefully still Spotify. We'll see what happens. So I want to talk about a couple of things, and I think I'll just dive in like really quickly and say that I'm super, super excited because I am going on a European tour with my dear friend, Taryn Lee, and we just kind of put the, really solidified that we were going to take this trip tonight. I'm really excited about that. We will be in Berlin, Georgia, Dubai, and London. And we are going to be doing VIP day events in London and Dubai. And those will be happening like 2 to 3 weeks from now. So I'm going to be dropping more information about that. But the world is opening up. The UK has completely opened up. And I'm really excited to like be with my community and my clients doing live events again. So if you're interested in more information about those events and you want to take a quick jaunt over to London, or you're in London, or you're somewhere nearby and you want to come and join Taryn and I for a day that will be all about networking and wealth creation and wealth expansion, then I would love to hear from you. So definitely drop me a DM and we'll share more information about those events and about what's going to be happening with those and how you can join in and participate in those. And we'll likely also do an online access ticket for that as well. So be on the lookout for that information, which I'm super excited about. Hello, Sarah. Okay, so that's that. I want to talk about 2 things that are coming up that I'm really, really excited about in my business. The live stream on Facebook is total shit and it keeps interrupting the video signal. So if you're watching on Facebook, come join on Instagram. Signal is much, much better over here. And the signal isn't getting interrupted as well. So I want to talk about the abundance formula. And this is important because there's a lot of, I talk a lot about deconstructing programming and conditioning. And I talk a lot about how our programming and our conditioning is what keeps us from our infinite potential. What I don't talk about so much that I do share with my high-end clients is that not all programming and conditioning is bad. And while it's really important that we deconstruct the negative programming and conditioning that's keeping us stopped and keeping us blocked and keeping us from living the lives that we deeply desire, or keeping us from our sovereignty, or keeping us entrapped in financial slavery consciousness or financial internment, it's equally as important to know and understand that you can also program yourself to live the life you deeply desire, have the things you deeply desire to have, be living a life of economic and financial freedom. You are the most powerful creator in your reality, and you have the ability to program yourself. So yes, we get out of the way, we get out of our own way, and we deconstruct that programming and conditioning that's holding us back. But we also have the ability to, like, all my favorite people are joining on Instagram. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Rani. Hello, Brittany. Anywho. And so I am hosting a masterclass. It is happening. I keep changing the dates of it. So when is it actually happening now? Let me tell you. The real date of said masterclass is happening on... Where did it go? I think it's happening Tuesday evening the 15th, but I'm not seeing it in my schedule, but that is when I believe it's happening. Yes, Tuesday evening the 15th at 8 p.m. Bali time. I am hosting the Abundance Formula. And it's programming yourself for wealth and prosperity. And I'm going to be talking about the abundance formula, and I'm going to be talking about how important it is for us to not only be tapping into deconstruction of programming and conditioning, but to start being starting to be proactive in conditioning ourselves to the outcomes that we desire, because it's a piece that people often forget or they don't tap into, right? And so, manifestation work is simply programming and conditioning, but it's positive programming and conditioning. But for me, there is a formula that I use that's very, very powerful that I want to share in this masterclass. And it's one actually that I've only shared with my highest level clients. So we're going to be doing that on the 15th at 8 p.m. Bali time. I don't even know if I have a link for this yet, which is really horrible. I think my team is still working on it because this was one of those last minute things that I do all the time. It's $44. If you are an all-class pass holder, you will automatically get this and you'll be sent access to it. I may have a payment link and not a... I swear I had a payment link for this thing. Maybe I don't even have a payment link. Well, we'll share more about it, but it's happening. And if you want the link, then give me a drop your favorite money emoji in the comments, and we'll make sure that we get you the link to the abundance formula. Again, it's only $44. If you're an all-class pass holder, you're going to automatically get this. I can't believe I don't have a link. That's really wild. Not even a payment link, people. What's going on here? Oh, I lied. Here it is. Oh, maybe I don't have a link. I have a lead page that's not finished. This is what happens when I decide last minute that I want to do things, and then I tell my team, and then I don't give them the words to complete the sales pages. Yes, we will absolutely post it in Telegram. We always post it in Telegram. If you haven't joined my Telegram channel, come join us, the Wealth Witch channel over in Telegram. I post all the things there. I'll make sure I get that for you guys. I want to just look at this and see, is it like completely unready? It says add content, but when you click the link, does it take you to a payment page? Because if so, I'm just going to drop it. No, it is not ready. Okay, so drop me a money emoji and I will make sure that you get the link for the abundance formula. You're not going to want to miss this one. It's going to be really, really incredible. And I will tell you the secret formula for how you can program yourself to be wealthy, not only just in your finances, but in all areas of your life. The other thing that's happening this week that I am so excited about is that I am hosting my annual wealth intensive, VIP wealth intensive. It's a 6-hour event. It happens 3 hours in the Bali morning and 3 hours in the Bali evening. And this is typically only for my VIP clients of my program Ouroboros. So anyone that signs up as a VIP alumni or signs up as a VIP client of my signature Quantum Wealth Repatterning program. So typically that's what we've done here, and it's something that's very exclusive. It's very intensive with me. And we go through, there's lots and lots of content that we go through. I am doing the 2022 wealth forecast as part of this. I will not be releasing that as a public offering this year. That is a deep dive into the energy, vibration, and frequency of 2022 and what to expect each month on a month-by-month basis when it comes to money, wealth, abundance, worthiness, deserving, and what energy you need to tap into and what warnings we need to have so that we can be better prepared. So I will definitely be doing that wealth forecast, and then there will be heaps of content. I'm having a couple of special guests join me for that to deliver some content, so I'm excited about that. But the thing that I am most excited about with this wealth intensive is, one, that I'm opening it up to everyone this year. So regardless of whether you're an Ouroboros alumni or you've done another round of Ouroboros, or you haven't even done Ouroboros, if you've been really interested in knowing more about Ouroboros, this is a really perfect and amazing time and opportunity to come get a feel for what that 4-month container is like. But this wealth intensive specifically is designed for radical transformation. I'm doing something in this wealth intensive that I've never done in a previous wealth intensive, and I am actually doing a intensive emotional clearing process called a Sheng cycle that I haven't ever done for the public. And this clear is going to be specifically centered around a dynamic that is really at play right now in today's society and in humanity and in the collective, and that is the idea of us being persecuted or persecutor, right? And having some real attachments around, you know, are we the victim or are we the perpetrator? Are we the persecuted or are we the persecutor? And bringing ourselves into states of neutrality around that so we can stop having so much division in our day-to-day lives and in our reality. We're going to be looking at elementally, holistically, taking a journey through the elements. It's called a Sheng cycle clear, and it's using my modality, emotional resonance clearing, and Michelle, co-founder of my modality, if she's still on here, I'm not sure if she's still watching, but using this incredible process called the Sheng cycle. Our modality, emotional resonance clearing, is based in Chinese 5-element theory, which is a 4,000 plus year old body of work, combined with kinesiology and NLP. And it's, I mean, this modality is next level and it's amazing, and we're radically transforming and changing lives. And I'm so excited to be doing this clear. But what we're really going to be looking at is how that dynamic of persecuted and persecutor plays a role in our relationship to money, wealth, currency, power, and religion, and how we are controlled and manipulated. Like, those are the 5 things that we are most conditioned, most programmed, most manipulated around: money, wealth, currency, power, and religion. And so it's going to be a really, really powerful clear. I'm doing that as part of the wealth intensive. So this is this really next level opportunity to join me for this. And again, this is the first year that I've opened this up to people outside of my Ouroboros container. And so if you're an alumni, there's been a special alumni rate. It's $444. If you are somebody who hasn't participated in any Ouroboros programs, it's $888. And again, it's going to be like 6 hours of really, really intensive, transformative content and emotional clearing process. So you can, if you're watching on Facebook, I'll drop the link. And if you are watching on Instagram, the link is in my bio, or you can send me a DM and I can get you the link. This will be available on replay. Again, it's happening from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bali time, and then again from 7 to 10 p.m. So I did this 2 sessions so that kind of people all over the world, regardless of where they're watching from, can participate. And then also, it'll be available on the replay. So we will live stream it into a Facebook group. It will be available through replay via Zoom and also on Facebook, and also be emailed out to all of the participants. So even if you're not able to make it live for the whole of the event, you can certainly join for part of it. So I think that's it. That's all I have for tonight. Wanted to talk about the wealth intensive, wanted to talk about the abundance formula. If you want the abundance formula, drop your money sign emoji and we will get you the link for that, happening on Tuesday the 15th, $44. If you're ready to go all in on repatterning your wealth programming, you definitely don't want to miss the wealth intensive that's happening this weekend. And if you want more information on the VIP days in either London or Dubai, then send me a DM and I'm going to send you that information, because I would love to see you in person. In-person events. I haven't had an in-person event in like 3 years, you guys, and we've done a few small ones here in Bali, but I haven't had like a big proper VIP day, and I'm so excited about it. So yeah, that's it. Have an amazing rest of your day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world as you are watching this live stream or you're catching the replay. Remember, it is your divine birthright to be wealthy in all areas of your life, and you are so worthy and you are so deserving. And there is Miss Taryn Lee who I will be adventuring out on this world tour with, this European tour rather. Well, kind of European area of the world tour. We are also going to be in Berlin. So we would love to catch up with any of you in any of those places. We're going to be hosting some epic events. We're going to be dialing in all the details of that tomorrow. So if you want more information on that, definitely send me or Taryn a DM, and we'll get you information on those events. So have a great rest of your time, day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. Mwah. Farewell. Except now I can't find my Facebook Live to end this live stream. There we go.